G'day YouTube, Ben from Kayak to bring you another video. This one's going to be looking at how we can store our kayak. So a kayak such as this is a major investment to most people. Thousands of dollars can easily be spent on a setup such as this, and if we don't store it correctly, we're going to end up wasting that money. So first of all, we're going to look at what not to do. Unfortunately, a lot of people that I do come across have stored their kayaks in sunlight. Sunlight is obviously bad. UVA, UVB, we all know about it, and damage from rain and stuff like that can unfortunately affect the plastic. So, bad idea to keep it in direct sunlight. I understand some people who don't have sheds and don't have garages need to store their kayaks outside. That's an unfortunate necessity. Make sure you look at the manufacturer's websites and see what they recommend. Personally, you can try and use some shade sail, that kind of stuff, or some shade cloth, and make a bit of a canopy to go over the kayak. Try and keep it at least half a metre or a metre off the kayak itself, just to allow the air to move around, and that'll keep the UVA, UVB off it. It's not the preferred solution though. A lot of other people do store the kayaks in the garage or the shed like this. Unfortunately, this is not a good example of how you're supposed to store your kayak. What happens is with the heat and also with time and gravity, the plastic on the kayak is going to degrade, and it will bend and it will stay bent, unfortunately, and the kayak will lose its shape and the kayak will be unable to track in a straight line. So tracking is the line the kayak follows naturally. We can counter that to a small extent with things like rudders and so on, but it's not really the solution to the problem. Kayaks really need to be stored correctly. If you look at most manufacturers' websites, they'll say there's basically 4 options. Number 1, we can store the kayak on its side. That's the preferred option. Number 2, we can store it upside down, essentially, with large areas of the kayak supporting the weight. Number 3, we can suspend the kayak from the roof or the ceiling of the garage or something. You need to use fairly wide straps to do that. Don't obviously use things like rope and stuff, because the small area of pressure is going to mean more pressure concentrated on the kayak, and that won't be too good for it. But it is a solution. And the last one is you can store the kayak essentially on the tail, which doesn't obviously work if you've got a rudder. But those are your options, and I'll have a look and see what I've done. I'm going to do a YouTube video on how I've built this, because I'll be building another one in the next few weeks. But this is a simple wooden frame that really didn't cost that much money, and I've used some Sea to Summit kayak racks, which are purpose built and provide fantastic support to the kayaks, and these work really well. It's important to measure the kayak and make sure you have adequate room in your garage prior to purchasing your kayak. You don't want to come home with this great purchase and suddenly find it's not going to fit in the garage. I bought a Ocean Kayak Prowler 4.7 and found that I only really had about 30 or so centimeters max spare capacity in terms of the length of the kayak. The garage here was a lot shorter than what I was led to believe. But this is a very simple solution. It means I can stack 3 kayaks quite easily, potentially 4 if I did it with absolute space efficiency. So I can stack potentially 4 kayaks in a vertical sort of alignment, and this would give me a very economical solution. You can see this particular frame is supported on wheels, and therefore it's not attached to the wall in any way, shape or form, and therefore it's perfect for people who only rent houses. There we go. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to be building my YouTube channel with an average of 2 videos per week, eventually covering all sorts of topics on kayak fishing, from reviews of gear, reviews of kayaks, location reports, even hook and cook type ideas for you. I'm looking forward to any comments or suggestions you might have. Please leave a comment below, or you can message me directly through YouTube. If you liked the video, please like it. Please feel free to share this video on other social media such as Facebook or Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time, tight lines and stay safe.